Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel which is Explore Yourselves, Banking and General Knowledge etc. Jai Hind, your daily boost, Tithi, Nakshatra and important anniversaries. The spiritual and historical insight of 14th March 2025, Friday. Bengali date 29 ফাল্গুন 1431. As per Venimath of Sil Punjika, today's Tithi is Purnima and up to 1135 hours, and after that Krishna Pratipad. Today's Nakshatra is Purva Phalguni Nakshatra and up to 0557 hours, and after that Uttara Phalguni Nakshatra. Today is 73rd day of the year. There are then 292 days left in 2025. Today is 11th Friday of 2025. Today is Holi Dol Purnima. Holi is a religious festival celebrated by Hindus all over the world. Holi is considered as second biggest festival on Hindu calendar after Diwali. Holi is also known as Festival of Colors. Places related to life of Lord Krishna are known as Braj regions. Holy rituals in Braj regions, Mathura, Vrindavan, Govardhan, Gokul, Nandagaon and Barsana are the most famous one. The Latmar Holi, the traditional Holi festivity in Barsana is world famous. In most religious regions, Holi festival is celebrated for 2 days. The first day is known as Jalane Wali Holi, the day when holy bonfire is done. This day is also known as Choti Holi and Holika Dahan. Holika Dahan is referred to Kamad Dahanam in South India. The second day is known as Rangawali Holi, the day when people play with colored powder and colored water. Rangwali Holi, which is main Holi day, is also known as Dhulandi or Dhulendi. The other less popular pronunciations of Dhulandi are Dhuleti or Dhulheti. On first day, bonfires are lit after sunset at right Holika Dahan Muhurat. Main holy day when people play with colors is always next day of Holika Dahan or holy bonfire. Next day in the morning, people play Holi with dry and wet colors. People are more willing and comfortable to play Holi with dry colored powders which are known as gulal. However, many people feel that Holi celebrations are incomplete without wet colors. Wet color is applied on the face and is made on the spot by mixing little amount of water with dry colored powder. More enthusiastic, Holy folk mix dry colored powder in full bucket of water to drench complete body in wet color. Today is Phalguna Purnima. Phalguna Purnima, which is the last Purnima of the year, is no exception. Holi, the one of the most significant and popular Hindu festivals, is observed during Phalgun Purnima. The day also coincides with Lakshmi Jayanti, the birth anniversary of Hindu goddess of wealth and prosperity. Phalguna Purnima is also known as Basanta Purnima, as this Purnima coincides with Basanta Ritu out of total 6 Ritus or seasons in Vedic astrology. It is important to note that Hindu festivals are not linked with seasons, as all Hindu festivals drift away from seasons due to precision. As it takes thousands of years to notice seasonal change of Hindu festivals, it is assumed that festivals are linked to seasons and festivals are given alternate names based on the season they currently coincide with. In South Indian states, namely Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, and Karnataka, Phalguna Purnima is observed as Kamadahanam. The rituals of Kamadahanam are same that of Holika Dahan, but the legend associated with Kamadahanam is different than legend of Holika Dahan. Generally, Holi is considered as North Indian festival, but it is also observed as Kaman Pandigal in Tamil Nadu and Kamuni Panduga in Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. In West Bengal and Odisha, Dol Purnima is observed during Phalguna Purnima. The festival of Dol Purnima is dedicated to Lord Krishna. On this day, the procession of Lord Krishna is taken through streets while devotees playing Holi with Lord Krishna. Phalgun Purnima also coincides with the birth anniversary of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Hence, the day of Phalgun Purnima is very significant for Gaudiya Vaishnavas. Today is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Jayanti. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Jayanti, also known as Gaura Purnima, marks the birth anniversary of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the 15th century saint and proponent of the Bhakti movement, especially the Gaudiya Vaishnavism tradition. Born on the full moon day of Phalguna, February-March in 1486 in Navadvip, Bengal, he is revered as an incarnation of Lord Krishna. His teachings emphasized devotion, bhakti through the chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra and promoting love for God beyond rituals and caste barriers. Devotees celebrated this day with kirtans, fasting, processions, and special prayers, particularly in ISKCON temples and Vaishnavite communities worldwide. Today is Meena Sankranti. Meena Sankranti marks the beginning of the 12th and last month in Hindu solar calendar. All 12 Sankrantis in the year are highly auspicious for Dhanapunna activities. Only certain time duration before or after each Sankranti moment is considered auspicious for Sankranti related activities. For Meena Sankranti, 16 ghatis after the Sankranti moment are considered Shubho or auspicious, and the time window from Sankranti to 16 ghati after Sankranti is taken for all Dan Punna activities. During Meena Sankranti, donating land is considered highly auspicious. In South India, Sankranti is called as Sankramanam. Meena Sankranti is also spelled as Meena Sankranti. Today is Karadayan Nambu. Karadayan Nambu or Karadayan Nanbu is a major Tamil festival which is celebrated at the time on Meena Sankranti or Sankaramana. It is celebrated at the moment when Tamil month Masi ends and month Panguni starts. Karadai is the name of unique Nivedyam prepared on this day, and Nambu means Bratam or Upavasam. It is believed that Savitri got her husband Satyavan back from Jama, the lord of the death, on the very same day. Due to this legend, Karadayan Nambu is also known as Savitri Vratam. On Karadayan Nambu day, women worship goddess Gauri and offer her Karadayan Nambu Nivedyam. After puja, women tie the sacred yellow cotton thread known as Manjal Saradu or Nonbu Charadu for well-being of their husband. Married women observe it for long lives of their husband, while unmarried girls observe it to get ideal person as their husband. On this day, married women and young girls wear yellow robes and pray to Hindu goddess for long life for their husband or to get ideal person as their husband in the future. The fast for Karadayan Vritam is observed from sunrise on the transition day when God Surya moves from Kumbha Rasi to Meena Rasi. First breaking time for Savitri Nambu might fall any time between current day sunrise to next day sunrise depending on time of Meena Sankramana. Please note that duration of fasts depends on social sunrise and Sankramana movement and varies for all locations. Today is Genius Day. Genius Day is celebrated on March 14th, coinciding with the birth anniversary of Albert Einstein, 1879 to 1955, one of the greatest scientific minds in history. The day honors genius thinkers, inventors, and innovators who have made remarkable contributions to various fields, including science, mathematics, technology, and the arts. It encourages people to embrace curiosity, creativity, and problem solving skills. Observations may include learning about famous genius, engaging in intellectual challenges, and fostering a spirit of innovation and discovery in education and daily life. Today is Pi Day. Pi Day is an annual celebration of the mathematical constant pi. Pi Day is observed on March 14, the third month, since 3, 1, and 4 are the first three significant figures of pi and was first celebrated in the United States. It was founded in 1988 by Larry Shaw, an employee of a science museum in San Francisco, the Exploratorium. Celebrations often involve eating pie or holding pie recitation competitions. In 2009, the United States House of Representatives supported the designation of Pi Day. UNESCO's 40th General Conference designated Pi Day as the International Day of Mathematics in November 2019. Other dates when people celebrate Pi include Pi Approximation Day on July 22 by 7 in the day or month format, an approximation of pi, and the June 28 is 6.28, an approximation of 2 pi or tau. Today is International Day of Action for Rivers. The International Day of Action for Rivers is observed annually on March 14th to raise awareness about the importance of rivers, the challenges they face, and the need for sustainable water management. Established in 1997 by environmental organizations and river activists, this day highlights issues like pollution, dam construction, water scarcity, and the rights of local communities dependent on rivers. It encourages global action to protect and restore rivers through protests, cleanup drives, educational events, and policy advocacy. The day serves as a reminder of the vital role rivers play in ecosystems, agriculture, and human livelihoods. Today is International Day of Mathematics. The International Day of Mathematics (IDM) is celebrated annually on March 14th, 3 by 14, to recognize the importance of mathematics in science, technology, and daily life. Established by UNESCO in 2019, this day coincides with Pi Day 3.14 and promotes the role of mathematics in solving global challenges. Each year, IDM has a specific theme, encouraging students, educators, and researchers worldwide to participate in mathematical activities, competitions, and discussions. The day aims to inspire curiosity, highlight the beauty of mathematics, and emphasizes its significance in innovation and sustainable development. Today is National Learn About Butterflies Day. National Learn About Butterflies Day is observed annually on March 14th to raise awareness about butterflies, their life cycle, and their importance in ecosystems. This day encourages people to learn about different butterfly species, their role in pollination, and the conservation efforts needed to protect them from habitat loss and climate change. Schools, nature centers, and environmental groups organize educational programs, butterfly watching events, and garden activities to promote awareness. Observing butterflies in nature, planting butterfly friendly plants, and supporting conservation efforts are great ways to celebrate this day. Today is National Potato Chip Day. National Potato Chip Day is celebrated annually on March 14th to honor one of the most popular snack foods in the world, potato chips. The origins of potato chips date back to 1853 when Chef George Crumb in Saratoga Springs, New York, accidentally created them while trying to satisfy a picky customer. Since then, potato chips have evolved into a global favorite with countless flavors and varieties. People celebrate this day by enjoying their favorite chips, trying new flavors, or even making homemade versions. Many brands and snack companies also offer special deals and promotions in honor of this crispy delight. Today is National Science Education Day. Science Education Day is observed annually on March 14th to highlight the importance of science education in fostering curiosity, innovation, and critical thinking. This day emphasizes the need for quality science learning in schools, encouraging students to explore subjects like physics, chemistry, biology, and environmental science. It also promotes STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, education to prepare future generations for scientific advancements. Educators, institutions, and science enthusiasts celebrate by organizing workshops, experiments, science fairs, and discussions to inspire young minds and emphasize the role of science in solving global challenges. Today, today is International Ask a Question Day. International Ask a Question Day is celebrated annually on March 14th, coinciding with the birth anniversary of Albert Einstein, to encourage curiosity, learning, and critical thinking. This day emphasizes the power of asking questions and gaining knowledge, solving problems, and driving innovation. It is especially observed in schools, workplaces, and online communities where people are encouraged to ask and explore new ideas. Teachers, mentors, and organizations are used this day to foster inquisitiveness and highlight the importance of questioning in scientific discoveries, education, and everyday life. Today is Professional Speakers Celebration Day. Professional Speakers Celebration Day is observed annually on March 14th to recognize and appreciate the contributions of professional speakers in various fields, including business, education, motivation, and personal development. This day honors individuals who use their voice, expertise, and communication skills to inspire, educate, and empower audiences. It is a time to acknowledge the hard work, preparation, and impact of public speakers who shape industries and drive change. Celebrations may include attending speaking events, sharing appreciations for favorite speakers, or even working on one's own public speaking skills. Today is National Children's Craft Day. National Children's Craft Day is celebrated annually on March 14th to encourage creativity and hands-on learning among children. This day highlights the importance of arts and crafts in child development, helping kids improve fine motor skills, express emotions, and boost problem-solving abilities. Parents, teachers, and caregivers celebrate by engaging children in DIY projects, painting, origami, and other creative activities. It's a perfect opportunity to inspire imagination, reduce screen time, and promote bonding through artistic expression. Today is White Day. White Day is celebrated annually on March 14th, primarily in Japan, South Korea, China, and Taiwan, as a follow-up to Valentine's Day. On this day, men return gifts to women who gave them chocolates or presents on February 14th. Traditionally, women give chocolates on Valentine's Day, and a month later, men reciprocate with white-themed gifts such as white chocolate, marshmallows, jewelry, or other tokens of appreciation. White Day has grown beyond romantic relationships and is also observed among friends and colleagues as a gesture of gratitude. Today is National Save a Spider Day. National Save a Spider Day is observed annually on March 14th to raise awareness about the ecological importance of spiders and to dispel common fears surrounding them. Spiders play a crucial role in controlling insect populations and maintaining a balanced ecosystem. This day encourages people to appreciate these often misunderstood creatures, avoid harming them unnecessarily, and learn about their benefits to nature. Celebrations may include educating others about spiders, safely relocating them instead of killing them, and supporting of conservation efforts for endangered spider species. Today is Bake a Pie in Solidarity Day. Bake a Pie in Solidarity Day is observed annually on March 14th, 3 by 14, aligning with Pi Day to promote unity, kindness, and support for communities through the simple act of baking and sharing pies. The day encourages people to bake pies as a gesture of solidarity with friends, family, neighbors, or those in need. It serves as a symbol of togetherness, generosity, and appreciation for others. Whether baking for a charity event, a local shelter, or simply to brighten someone's day, this celebration brings people closer through the warmth of homemade pie. Today is Crowdfunding Day. Crowdfunding Day is celebrated annually on March 14th to recognize the power of crowdfunding in supporting innovative ideas, businesses, charities, and creative projects. This day highlights how platforms like Kickstarter, GoFundMe, and Indiegogo have revolutionized fundraising, allowing individuals and organizations to gather financial support from a global audience. It encourages entrepreneurs, artists, and nonprofits to explore crowdfunding as a way to bring their ideas to life. Supporters celebrate by backing projects, sharing success stories, and learning about the impact of community driven funding in shaping the future of innovation and social causes. Today is Solar Appreciation Day. Solar Appreciation Day is observed annually on the second Friday of March to celebrate the power of solar energy and its role in creating a sustainable future. This day highlights the benefits of solar technology in reducing carbon footprints, lowering energy costs, and promoting renewable energy solutions. People observe the day by learning about solar energy, supporting solar initiatives, and advocating for clean energy policies. Businesses, environmental organizations, and solar companies often hold events, awareness campaigns, and educational activities to promote the adoption of solar power worldwide. Today is International Grand Professionals Day. International Grand Professionals Day is observed annually on the second Friday of March to recognize and celebrate the contributions of a grand professionals worldwide. These professionals play a crucial role in securing funding for non-profit organizations, educational institutions, and research projects, and community initiatives. The day acknowledges their expertise in grant writing, fundraising, and financial management, which helps drive social impact and development. Organizations and professionals mark the occasion by hosting networking events, training sessions, and appreciation activities to highlight the importance of grant work in creating positive change. Today is World Sleep Day. World Sleep Day is observed annually on the Friday before the spring equinox to raise awareness about the importance of sleep for overall health and well-being. Organized by the World Sleep Society, this global event highlights issues related to sleep disorders, sleep deprivation, and the benefits of good sleep hygiene. It promotes research, education, and advocacy for better sleep practices. Common themes include improving sleep quality, addressing insomnia, and recognizing the impact of sleep on mental and physical health. Various activities like seminars, campaigns, and expert discussions are held worldwide to encourage healthy sleeping habits. Today is birth anniversary of Visuddhananda Paramahansa, 14th March 1853 to 14th July 1937. Visuddhananda Paramahansa was a renowned Indian yogi and spiritual master known for his deep knowledge of Surya Vigyan, solar science, and various yogic siddhis, mystical powers. Born as Bholanath Chattopadhyay in Bengal, he traveled to the Himalayas at a young age, where he trained under Mahavatar Babaji and other enlightened masters. He is believed to have mastered ancient techniques of transforming matter, healing, and harnessing solar energy for spiritual and material purposes. His teachings emphasized self-realization, inner purity, and the harmony between science and spirituality. Many regard him as a great tantric yogi who demonstrated extraordinary abilities while advocating the path of divine knowledge and self-discipline. His life and miracles continue to inspire seekers on the spiritual path. Today is birth anniversary of Mr. Albert Einstein, 14th March 1879 to 18th April 1955. Albert Einstein was a German-born theoretical physicist who is best known for developing the theory of relativity. Einstein also made important contributions to quantum mechanics. His mass energy equivalence formula E is equal to mc square, which arises from special relativity, has been called the world's most famous equation. He received the 1921 Nobel Prize in Physics for his services to theoretical physics and especially for his discovery of the law of the photoelectric effect. Born in the German Empire, Einstein moved to Switzerland in 1895 forsaking his German, forsaking his German citizenship as a subject of the Kingdom of Württemberg. The following year, in 1897, at the age of 17, he enrolled in the mathematics and physics teaching diploma program at the Swiss Federal Polytechnic School in Zurich, graduating in 1900. He acquired Swiss citizenship in a year later, which he kept for the rest of his life, and afterwards secured a permanent position at the Swiss Patent Office in Bern. In 1905, he submitted a successful PhD dissertation to the University of Zurich. In 1914, he moved to Berlin to join the Prussian Academy of Sciences and the Humboldt University of Berlin, becoming director of the Kaiser Wilhelm Institute for Physics in 1917. He also became a German citizen again this time as a subject of the Kingdom of Prussia. In 1933, while Einstein was visiting the United States, Adolf Hitler came to power in Germany. Horrified by the Nazi persecution of his fellow Jews, he decided to remain in the US and was granted American citizenship in 1940. On the eve of World War II, he endorsed a letter to President Franklin Roosevelt alerting him to the potential German nuclear weapons program and recommending that the US begin similar research. In 1905, sometimes described as his Annus Miracle Year, he published four groundbreaking papers. In them, he outlined a theory of the photoelectric effect, explained Brownian motion, introduced its special theory of relativity, and demonstrated that if the special theory is correct, mass and energy are equivalent to each other. In 1915, he proposed a general theory of relativity that extended its system of mechanics to incorporate gravitation. A cosmological paper that he published the following year laid out the implications of general relativity for the modeling of the structure and evolution of the universe as a whole. In 1917, Einstein wrote a paper which introduced the concepts of spontaneous emission and stimulated emission, the latter of which is the core mechanism behind the laser and measure, and which are contained a trove of information that would be beneficial to developments in physics later on, such as quantum electrodynamics and quantum optics. In the middle part of his career, Einstein made important contributions to statistical mechanics and quantum theory. Especially notable was his work on the quantum physics of radiation, in which light consists of particles subsequently called photons. With physicist Satyendranath Bose, he laid the groundwork for Bose-Einstein statistics. For much of the last phase of his academic life, Einstein worked on two endeavors that ultimately proved unsuccessful. First, he advocated against quantum theory's introductions of fundamental randomness into science's picture of the world, objecting that God does not play dice. Second, he attempted to devise a unified field theory by generalizing his geometric theory of gravitation to include electromagnetism. As a result, he became increasingly isolated from mainstream modern physics. Today is death anniversary of Mr. Stephen Hawking, 8th January 1942 to 14th March 2018. Stephen Hawking was an English theoretical physicist, cosmologist, and author who was director of research at the Centre for Theoretical Cosmology at the University of Cambridge. Between 1979 and 2009, he was the Lucasian Professor of Mathematics at Cambridge, widely viewed as one of the most prestigious academic posts in the world. Hawking was born in Oxford into a family of physicians. In October 1959, at the age of 17, he began his university education at University College, Oxford, where he received a first-class BA degree in physics. In October 1962, he began his graduate work at Trinity Hall, Cambridge, where in March 1966 he obtained his PhD degree in applied mathematics and theoretical physics, specializing in general relativity and cosmology. In 1963, at the age of 21, Hawking was diagnosed with an early onset, slow progressing form of motor neuron disease that gradually, over decades, paralyzed him. After the loss of his speech, he communicated through a speech generating device, initially through use of a handheld switch and eventually by using a single cheek muscle. Hawking's scientific works included a collaboration with Roger Penrose on gravitational singularity theorems in the framework of general relativity and the theoretical prediction that black holes emit radiation, often called Hawking radiation. Initially, Hawking radiation was controversial. By the late 1970s and following the publication of further research, the discovery was widely accepted as a major breakthrough in theoretical physics. Hawking was the first to set out a theory of cosmology explained by a union of the general theory of relativity and quantum mechanics. Hawking was a vigorous supporter of the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics. He also introduced the notion of a micro black hole. Hawking achieved commercial success with several works of popular science in which He discussed his theories and cosmology in general. His book, A Brief History of Time, appeared on the Sunday Times bestseller list for a record-breaking 237 weeks. Hawkins was a Fellow of Royal Society, a lifetime member of the Pontifical Academy of Sciences, and a recipient of the Presidential Medal of Freedom, the highest civilian award in the United States in 2002. Hawking was ranked number 25 in the BBC's poll of the 100 greatest Britons. He died in 2018 at the age of 76, having lived more than 50 years following diagnosis of motor neuron disease. Today is death anniversary of Mr. William A. Fowler, 9th August 1911 to 14th March 1995. William Alfred Fowler was an American nuclear physicist, later astrophysicist, who with Subramanian Chandrasekhar was awarded the 1983 Nobel Prize in Physics. He is known for his theoretical and experimental research into nuclear reactions within stars and the energy elements produced in the process, and was one of the authors of the influential B2FH paper. Today is birth anniversary of Mr. Paul Ehrlich, 14th March 1854 to 20th August 1915. Paul Ehrlich was a Nobel Prize-winning German physician and scientist who worked in the fields of hematology, immunology, and antimicrobial chemotherapy. Among his foremost achievements were finding a cure for syphilis in 1909 and inventing an important modifications of the technique for gram staining bacteria. The methods he developed for staining tissue made it possible to distinguish between different types of blood cells, which led to the ability to diagnose numerous blood diseases. His laboratory discovered arsenamide sulfatation, the first antibiotic and first effective medicinal treatment for syphilis, thereby initiating and also naming the concept of chemotherapy. Ehrlich introduced the concept of a magic bullet. He also made decisive contributions to the development of an antiserum to combat diphtheria and conceived a method for standardizing therapeutic serums. In 1908, he received the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine for his contributions to immunology. He was the founder and first director of the Paul Ehrlich Institute, a German research institution, and the medical regulatory body named for him in 1947. That is the nation's Federal Institute for Vaccines and Biomedicines. A genus of Rickettsia bacteria, Ehrlichia, is named after him. Ehrlich has been called father of immunology. Today is death anniversary of Mr. Karl Marx, 5th May 1818 to 14th March 1883. Karl Marx was a German-born philosopher, political theorist, economist, journalist, and revolutionary socialist. He is best known for the 1848 pamphlet The Communist Manifesto, written with Friedrich Engels, and his three-volume Das Kapital, 1867 to 1894, a critique of classical political economy, which employs his theory of historical materialism in an analysis of capitalism. In the culmination of his life's work, Marxist ideas and their subsequent development, collectively known as Marxism, have had enormous influence. Born in Trier in the Kingdom of Prussia, Marx studied at the universities of Bonn, Berlin, and Jena and received a doctorate in philosophy from the latter in 1841. A young Hegelian, he was influenced by the philosophy of Georg Wilhelm Friedrich Hegel and both critiqued and developed Hegel's ideas in works such as the German Ideology, written in 1846, and the Grundrisse, written 1857 to 1858. While in Paris in 1844, Marx wrote his economic and philosophic manuscripts and met Engels, who became his closest friend and collaborator. After moving in Brussels in 1845, they were active in the Communist League, and in 1848 they wrote the Communist Manifesto, which expresses Marx's ideas and lays out a program for revolution. Marx was expelled from Belgium and Germany, and in 1849 moved to London, where he wrote the 18th Brumaire of Louis Bonaparte, 1852, and Das Kapital. From 1864, Marx was involved in the Working Men's Association, First International, in which he fought the influence of anarchists led by Mikhail Bakunin. In his critique of the Gotha program, 1875, Marx wrote on regulation, the state and the transition to communism. He died stateless in 1883 and was buried in Highgate Cemetery. Marx's critics of history, society, and political economy hold that human societies develop through class conflict. In the capitalist mode of production, this manifests itself in the conflict between the ruling classes, the bourgeoisie, and that control the means of production, and the working classes, the proletariat, that enable these means by selling their labor power for wages. Employing his historical materialist approach, Marx predicted that capitalism produced internal tensions like previous socio-economic systems, and that these tensions would lead to its self-destruction and replacement by a new system known as the socialist mode of production. For Marx, class antagonisms under capitalism, owing in part to its instability and crisis-prone nature, would eventuate the working classes' development of class consciousness, leading to their conquest of political power and eventually the establishment of a classless communist society constituted by a free association of producers. Marx actively pressed for its implementation, arguing that the working class should carry out organized proletarian revolutionary action to topple capitalism and bring about socio-economic emancipation. Marx has been described as one of the most influential figures of the modern era, and his work has been both lauded and criticized. Marxism has exerted major influence on socialist thought and political movements, with Marxist schools of thought such as Marxism, Leninism, and its offshoots becoming the guiding ideologies of revolutionary governments that took power in many countries during the 20th century. Known as communist states, Marx's work in economics has had a strong influence on modern heterodox theories of labor and capital, and he is often cited as one of the principal architects of modern sociology. Thank you very much for your patience. Request for like, share, and subscribe.